with I guess I'll start with Myles first. So can you describe how the season's gone for you so far, being that this is your first go at it?
Yeah, at first it was a little different for me, just getting back into it, getting back healthy, adapting to, life as we know it here and like how we do things here. So it was a little tough at first, but then as you keep going and as you go throughout the day, you kind of learn and you kind of get back in your groove, figure out your routine. And like towards the latter half of the year is when I really kind of got adjusted and back comfortable.
Yeah, and that's the thing. A lot of times people in this league, they don't understand how good and competitive it is. Being that you played in the NFL recently, how was the experience that way as far as the speed of the game?
Um, I would I would say it's not too far off. And that was kind of a shocker to me coming in because you really don't know what to expect. But then you walk in the room and you got guys that can actually play on the NFL level in multiple positions. So that was that was a shocker. Yeah, the biggest thing was just we didn't have a lot of time like to go through all the details. It's just not as detailed in the sense of playbook, which we can't be. Like in NFL, you have OTAs, you're together throughout all of that part, and camp is longer. So, like, you got 3 preseason games to really get geared up here. Right after camp, you're in it. And it's like, yeah, that was different. But talent level, it was the same.
Okay,
Not too
that's
far
awesome.
off. Not too far off. Yeah.
Yes, that's awesome. And Seth, let me get your thoughts on the game. You had some huge catches there for the touchdown. How was that experience for you?
You want to mention Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. Honestly, I was excited first and foremost just to get the opportunity and make the most of it. Doing what the team needed for the win that week. But yeah, it's always great when you get involved and get some catches and touchdowns.
Yeah, and you are one of the people that, did get this opportunity playing across with Sal. What have you learned from him that has helped you in your game?
Yeah, so me and Sal are real cool. I know a lot of people think like from the outside looking in any position room, you guys kind of fight over uh, reps, targets, things like that. But I think our room does a great job of helping each other grow, bouncing ideas off of each other, making sure that we're all the best version of ourselves because we know whenever whoever's on the field, we want to put out the best product possible.
Yeah, definitely. And watching the game, I had got a chance to watch it on the broadcast. I want both of you guys to answer this. It looked like, I mean, I'm a little colorblind, but it looked like the colors looked very similar. Was it sometimes tough playing against the Battlehawks because the colors of their jersey?
For me, it wasn't too bad, but I play safety, so it's kind of easy for me to see everything. So it wasn't bad for me. Yeah.
So for me, I mean, offense, you know where you're supposed to be, and you know where most of your teammates are supposed to be. We have the ball, so I didn't think it was too difficult, honestly. Especially with the helmets being different colors, I feel like that always helps.
Okay, okay. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't confusing. But speaking of you, Seth, there was a great quote that I saw that you had posted up. They say anything's possible. You got to dream like you're never seen an obstacle by Jermaine Cole. Talk about that quote and why is it so important to you?
Yeah, it was on my grad cap. I'm a big J. Cole fan first and foremost, and I just resonated with it because we all start with these big goals, making plans to get to where we want to be and to achieve what we want to achieve. But a lot of people get discouraged, rightfully so, when they start seeing obstacles. But it's just a reminder to me to keep my head down, keep faith, stay prayed up, and just work and control what you can and go achieve whatever you want to achieve.
Yeah, that's awesome advice. Got to stay positive, keep going through those obstacles. And Myles, I wanted to get your take on something too. Your brother seemed like he's somebody who's really, really important to you. Nick, talk about him.
Yeah. our family dynamic as the middle child is interesting because I'm get a chance to be the little brother and the big brother, and with his age gap being so far apart, um, it took a little while for us to gel as well as we do now. But seeing him grow up and seeing him go through the same things I've been through, and like kind of being able to be that brother that doesn't have to be all the time like on him about little things, but the one that he can really talk to, because, my older brother was the more disciplinary one in terms of making sure he's doing the little things. He's supposed to, like washing the dishes or taking out the trash. He was the one that was on that. And I got a chance to just, kick back and be the one that he talks about girls, the one that he talks about what's going on in school or like anything like that. So I just took that role and we kind of just gravitated and came close off of that. I tell people, like, when my mom had got sick, we both kind of had to step up and be there for him, because we didn't know exactly how he would take it. We didn't know anything. And, I would do anything for him. Like, he's my brother, but I'm not gonna lie. I love him as if he's my own kid. Like, just watching him grow and just being there in that way.
Yeah, that's powerful stuff there. And I know that when you was getting signed, that there was a little bit of discrepancy about your speed, so that there is no discrepancy any further. How fast are you on a 40-yard dash?
40, I mean, 4.49, 4.51 was like what was out, I guess. But I don't know. I don't know why that was the thing, but it always was. I think it was because of my stature. And I had a bad year. I ain't gonna say a bad year, but a slower year on tape, my coming out because of my injuries. But like, I've never played on a team where people just thought I was slow. So that was kind of like weird for me. And then it was Kobe year. So we didn't have no combine or nothing like that. And that was everybody was running 4.3s. So I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I have no clue. I never gotten beat deep very much. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I just wanted to clear it up. When I saw that, I just wanted to get your take on it because it sounded weird, but I'm glad you cleared that up. What do both of you gentlemen want going forward for the season, the end of the season, and the next season? What goals you have?
I think for me is finishing this year off strong, like putting it out, putting everything on the line, going to win, having fun with it, enjoying the process of, the growth that we had over the years and playing hard for that. And then moving forward, I just say continue to be where your feet are and be happy and be joyous, be yourself, and never waver from what you want to do and what you have going on, and just keep going.
Yeah, so for me, I think the first thing, kind of like Myles said, was finishing the season strong. I think that's first and foremost. We have one more game, regardless of its implications. We have to continue to put your best self on film, set yourself up for the next opportunity. And that's my next goal postseason, next opportunity, making sure that I'm ready for whatever opportunity comes my way so that way I can go show the type of player I am.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I guess finally, what are each one of your players, who do you look up to and why are they a person that you model and kind of inspire you?
So for tight end, I feel like there's a wide range of tight ends in the league right now. So I try to take everybody's best qualities, just study how they do things. Kittle in the blocking game, Kelsey in the passing game, and obviously all the other good tight ends in the league. But just seeing, who is excelling in their area and their role, and then why, and then studying that and seeing what I can use to make sure that I'm the best version of myself and the most complete player possible.
Well, mine is kind of cliche because I was in Minnesota for 4 years. So Harrison Smith is definitely a person that I learned so much from just by being around and being in the same position room and watching him play and the little details of what makes him that good. I always was a person that paid attention and soaked things up and really wanted to learn why and the ins and outs. And, you know, he's a person that didn't, you know, he wasn't a talkative person, but he always would help you. He didn't hold information. So he's one of the ones I definitely look at in terms of safety wise and with stature and kind of similar style of play in terms of position and physicality. I think that was a good, very good person to have for me to look at. So.
Oh, that's awesome. I appreciate you guys. Definitely continue success to both of you. I'm going to follow both of you. Hope that you guys continue to that next level, wherever that's going to be. But many blessings to both of you. God bless you both.
Thank you. Appreciate
You're
you.
welcome. Thank you. Appreciate you too. Thank you.
Thank you,
Appreciate
guys.
it.
Appreciate
You're
it.
welcome. Thank you.
Yes, sir.